What's going on, you guys? Keith One Time Thurman comes out and says what happened with Terence Crawford. Salute to my boy Pound for Pound Sports Entertainment. He's on the road to 10,000 subscribers. He's on the road right now. Go subscribe to Pound for Pound Sports Entertainment. But he caught Keith Thurman's little rant, right? He caught it. And yeah, Keith Thurman had, Keith Thurman, man. He always got something to say at the very least. Let's check it out.
You saying that the inactivity ain't on you. You saying the inactivity
for myself?
No, I wouldn't wish it.
Inactivity, whatever. It ain't over. Thurman's still in the game. I got back.
He said inactivity, whatever. It ain't over. Bro, you've been inactive as fuck, bro. And this is something that I just did in my more recent video talking about the PBC. My biggest thing is the lack of fighter activity. Keith Thurman's been criminally inactive, whether it's for injuries or for whatever reason. And then whenever he does come back, it's got to be a get back. It's got to be a tune-up. I mean, come on, man.
What happened to Crawford? Crawford talking all this ish. I said, let me get my tune-up and then send me the contract. I got my.
You said you specifically you told him to give you 8 months, right? That's what you said.
No, I said just give my tune-up. I got my tune-up in February, and we could have run it. We could have ran it all. It could have been done. It could have been done.
I agree with that.
All the years that I worked. Look back at all the years that I worked.
I wouldn't.
From a long layoff.
I would love to see.
I really wish old boy had quit cutting them off. You know what I'm saying?
I would love to have seen you with Bud. I would love to have seen you with Bud, but clearly that ain't about to happen right now.
Clearly, we don't know nothing right now. Clearly, nobody knows a thing right now. Clearly, it's almost been a year since that boy fought right now.
That's a fact.
And clearly, if he can't come up with something to do, I'll fill the slot, baby. I'll fill the slot. You know what I'm saying?
Keith Thurman said he'll fill the slot, but he needs tune-ups and shit. You know what I'm saying? Crawford wasn't trying to wait for you to do no tune-up, bro. Nobody in boxing is trying to wait for him to do a tune-up, right? Nobody in boxing is trying to wait for Keith One Time Thurman to do no tune-up in order for him to face Terence Crawford. Remember, go subscribe to my boy Pound for Pound Sports Entertainment. Keith Thurman, man, it's funny. It's funny because he knows the Crawford fight likely ain't happening this year, like many of us at this point assume. But who you go fight, Keith? You know what I'm saying? You came off a fight with Mario Barrios. Tune-up fight, so to speak. It was a tune-up fight for Keith Thurman. And prior to that, he was coming off a loss to Manny Pacquiao. We haven't seen him since like 2019 or something like that. So Keith Thurman, he's been criminally inactive over the years. These guys talk about Crawford has been out for a year, but Crawford got almost 40 fights. You know what I'm saying? You guys are still playing catch up, in my opinion. He got more knockouts than a lot of you dudes got fights. You know what I'm saying? So will Keith Thurman fight Terence Crawford? I doubt it. I mean, if the Spence fight can't happen, I don't really see the Thurman fight happening. You know what I'm saying? I don't really see the Charlo fight happening unless the sanction bodies force that type of situation to happen. You know what I'm saying? So really, Keith Thurman just talking, in my opinion. Send the contract. I mean, where we gonna have to fight at? Are you able to fight somewhere else other than PBC? Because it seems like it's gonna be a hard dealings when it comes to Crawford in the Premier Boxing Champions, Showtime, or whatever the case may be. It seems like it's gonna be hard dealings. If you can't get the big fish in the ring, if we can't get that fight to be done, then what makes you think we're gonna have a fight with Thurman? Right? It's just looking real grim right now for the welterweight division. Welterweight division is supposed to be the glamour division, the money division, the most popular division in boxing outside of the heavyweights. And really, man, I don't know. You know, we got a lot of names, but right now everything seems to be at a standstill. The division really is on hold right now. We're welterweighting once again. Like Ronnie Boy was saying last night, we welterweighting. I mean, we've been waiting for years. We welterweighting for this guy to come back, waiting for this guy to get off injuries, waiting for this guy to, get his mind right. It's all this waiting. It's a lot of waiting around. Guys waiting out Crawford. Waiting till he leave the side of the street. It's a lot of fucking welterweighting that's been going on over the years. I don't see Keith Thurman fighting Boots, any Rashidi Ellis, any of those guys. He's just really looking for the biggest payday type of fights. But I don't really necessarily think he really wants to fight a guy like Crawford. Maybe he will, but I don't see it happening, you guys. I just think the politics of boxing, the business of boxing, to prevent any of these fights happening with Terence Crawford and the Premier Boxing Champions. We got to see the Spence fight first. That's the fight that's been built up more than any other fight currently in boxing, and we still really can't get it. It's not looking like we're going to get it in 2022. I don't really see it happening this year. I say January, maybe even February will probably be practical at this point, to get the promotion going and get everybody truly excited for this thing to eventually happen. But Keith Thurman, man, I don't know. I like the energy. I like the energy from Keith. I like his energy. I don't like the lack of activity. Actually, now Crawford's been pretty inactive now since he's been a free agent. So I don't know. These are older fighters though, right? And it's not like Crawford don't have like 40 fights under his belt. Keith Thurman, he ain't got too many fights under his belt. These guys been inactive, bro. A lot of the PBC guys been pretty inactive, and that's my biggest beef with that. And then it makes a lot of the other fighters under the stable look like they don't really want to fight. Some guys seem to be complacent, content with, how it goes. Other guys seem to be really anxious and really eager to fight and really get things going. Unfortunately, for those guys, fans throw them all under the same bread, and they all look like guys that just don't want to fight. But we gotta let it be known that it's not everybody under that umbrella that just want to sit around and be complacent, fighting one time a year for the bag or picking and choosing who they want to fight. Some guys really want to fight the best and toughest fighters under the Premier Boxing Champion stable. Is it guys like Keith Thurman? I don't know, man. We got to see. He always try to put some type of stipulation in front of things, or the money got to be right. He always got to say some shit like that instead of just let things play its course and really just do it for boxing and do it for his career. So yeah, man, Keith Thurman said what's happened to Crawford. He said told you so type of vibe. And that's just what it is, man. Salute to my boy Pound for Pound Sports Entertainment, man, for catching this, man. Y'all go subscribe to my boy Pound for Pound. Go subscribe to his channel. Go like his videos, man. He's part of the team, man. Go subscribe to my boy Pound for Pound. Hope everybody have a good day. Like, subscribe.